Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Christmas is coming and it's here in less than a month at the time of recording this video. And typically Christmas and the jolly season is a very happy time for many. However, it isn't always a positive time, depending on certain people's situations and their circumstances. We all know of those traditional Christmas stereotypes, the ones that continue to be pushed year after year. The so-called perfect family with their perfect home, happy lives, perfect children, perfect gifts, and just overall that so-called perfect lifestyle. It's portrayed to many of us across the globe each and every festive season through the likes of Christmas movies, articles, advertisements, and other forms of medias. It's everywhere we look. After all, Christmas is about family. Now, I'm not saying Christmas is a bad thing, but rather a time of year which can be painful for many people. Often we don't just stop to realise the impact of those who don't have their families around them during the festive period. Now please hear me out with this one, because I'm sure I'll get people in the comments section or people thinking that I am the Grinch. And in all honesty, it's been a very, very long time since I've truly enjoyed Christmas myself. So I guess you could call me a Grinch. But I'm not here doing this video to rip on Christmas. I'm doing it to raise awareness for those who can feel lonely, unappreciated, and sad during this time of year. I think that the expectations of Christmas need to be changed. The stereotypes of needing family at Christmas to be happy needs to be changed. Society is moving on, it's developed, and it is now far from the traditional stereotypes which are pushed throughout each and every festive season. Although there's no doubt that Christmas is a time to show appreciation and love for our fellow family members by spending some quality time with them and giving them a little gift, many modern families have had to modify the traditional Christmas to suit their own family needs. There are now more broken families than ever before, for example, and I believe that because of many reasons, it's time for media outlets to change in the way that they sell Christmas to us. I think they need to change the way in which Christmas is pushed, because I think it does cancel out many people who just don't fit in with the traditional Christmas stereotype. Through doing some research for this particular video, I came across an interesting article written by The Guardian. It's an older article now, it's from December 2017, but I think that a lot of what was described here still makes a lot of sense. Without a doubt, the biggest pressure that comes from Christmas time each year is simply the pressure to be happy. There's this pushed agenda that happiness comes from Christmas, that you're not allowed to be sad during the Christmas festivities. It's easy to say to many so-called Grinches that they should just cheer up and be merry. Often people will tell them simply to stop being miserable. But I don't think some of us actually take the time to try to understand why somebody could be upset during the Christmas time. The Guardian states that, quote, obviously many people have good reason not to like Christmas, be it estrangement or loss of their own family and friends, trauma experiences during the festive period, and so on, end quote, which is of course completely true. The article continues on to describe how Christmas can actually be an incredibly stressful time for so many of us for many different reasons, including the overly optimistic expectations and traditions of the holiday, the amount that many people eat and drink during the Christmas period, personal family matters, and the pressured Christmas workload. Although finding exact figures on just how many of our elderly spend Christmas alone and do not socialise with others vary greatly, depending on where you look, it's apparent that this issue is on the rise as each year passes. A website named Campaign to End Loneliness explains that being lonely and having poor social connections can lead to many health problems. It has been said that loneliness can be just as bad for us as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and it's also been found that loneliness increases your chances of developing health issues like depression, heart disease, and dementia. Alarming approximate figures show that by 2025, as many as 2 million people over the age of 50 will experience loneliness, and there are currently over 2.2 million people living alone who are over the age of 75. That figure is also set to rise, of course. But the elderly aren't the only ones who can feel lonely. Loneliness can happen to anyone from any age range and background. A study by the British Red Cross and the Co-op revealed that over 9 million people in the UK alone either always felt lonely or often felt lonely. I also do have a tendency to feel lonely this time of year due to personal family matters and personal circumstances that have happened to me throughout this particular time of year. And a lot of people say to me that I should just stop being miserable and I should just enjoy the merry festivities. And it's simply not as easy as that. So I feel like what we all should do moving forward, if we don't do this already, is to just be a little bit more understanding of why other people could possibly be feeling a little bit sad, depressed, a little bit unappreciated or lonely throughout this time of year. And please ask if people are okay, invite them round to your home for Christmas dinner, something. Just don't leave people feeling lonely. So with that being said, I know I just tipped the iceberg really in today's video. Honestly, I don't want to ruin Christmas for people or like bash on Christmas. I just wanted to, again, raise awareness for why some people may act like the Grinch during the festive period. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of this video. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. If you are new here, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button as well. That'll be much appreciated. Thanks a lot once again, and I hope to see you in my next video.